Guys, what on earth is going on? Trump is threatening to annex Panama Canal, Greenland, and Canada. I mean, when I first heard about this news, I was thinking that it should be a misinformation or a kind of a bad joke or a trolling. But then I started to research, and yes, it looks like Trump really posted this kind of things that implies the annexation in his Truth Socials, I think it's called. And like, wow, that was surprising, to put it mildly. So in this video I want to discuss this a little bit, and also I will be talking briefly about Elon Musk, about his kind of eccentric behavior in the media, where he is basically threatening UK government of regime change and some other stuff. And also, yes, I know that my latest video, which is not related to politics or to psychology, which the videos I was doing previously, they were, to be honest, kind of dead videos. So I also will be, if you are interested in these topics of my latest video about cultural differences and maybe of some more mundane topics, I will be doing a video about that as well. Maybe I will be publishing it during the following week. But right now, just let's talk about politics. So all of this has started with the tweet of Trump about Greenland, I think. It was his tweet where he was announcing a new ambassador of the United States for the Kingdom of Denmark. And in this tweet he made quite shocking statement. He told, for purposes of national security and freedom throughout the world, the United States of America feels that the ownership and control of Greenland is an absolute necessity. So imagine a person who is about to become a president of the still most powerful country in the world is basically saying, yes, the ownership of another independent country is an absolute necessity for my country. Well, not exactly an independent country. I mean, Greenland is technically part of Denmark, which is making it even, I'm not sure if more crazy or less. This whole stuff is quite shocking. And especially it's funny when he's talking about that this ownership of Greenland for USA would benefit not only his country's interests, which it probably would, but the whole world security and what he told, freedom or prosperity. Prosperity, no, he told freedom throughout the world. Yeah, security and freedom throughout the world. Like, how exactly? I mean, I think it's a quite debatable topic if the exploit of the resources of Greenland and its strategic position for United States would benefit the security of the whole world. Yeah, it's not that clear to me. But he didn't stop on that. More crazy news started to popping up about America's interest in other countries. He started to talk about how it is essential for United States to also control, and I'm not sure if he told own, the Panama Canal. And he got a response from the president of Panama. I think the president of Panama responded to Trump. He told, every square meter of the Panama Canal belongs to Panama and will continue belonging to Panama. Oh, by the way, it's Panama Canal, not Panama Channel. Okay, sorry for that. And Donald Trump answered to the president of Panama. He told, we'll see about that. So basically, the level of conversations on a super high level reminds me the level of conversations on the playground, on the schoolyard of teenagers. And as a cherry on top of all of that, he posted a map of Canada being a part of USA. I want to remind you, this thing is not posted by some half-crazy people of low positions in the United States. It's posted by a future President of the United States of America. Well, at the moment of recording this video. Just imagine if Putin would start posting this kind of maps of other nearby countries as a Russian map. The amount of crazy talks and the panic and hysteria that would start to go on in the Europe and in the West, it would be crazily overwhelming. But seems like when Trump is doing this, it's like, well, yeah, the reaction is so weak. Few European leaders pronounced themselves very lazily, like, oh, we should stand together. I think Scholz told yesterday, we should stand together, we should respect the border, blah, blah, blah. But really, there is no hysteria, no panic, nothing. It's like, well, yeah, it's quite crazy what he's saying, but, well, probably it's Trump doing Trumpy things. But of course, I don't really think that Trump would actually invade these countries, because, yeah, he is he has very big mouth to talk about all of the crazy, wild stuff. But it looks like it's his way of negotiating, his kind of pattern of how he is doing the business and how he was doing business in his past with his empire, is like posing the most horrible, huge demands and then negotiating it down to something reasonable. But I liked the remark of Alexander Mercury's about this, is that negotiating in business, it's not exactly the same as negotiating in politics, in geopolitics, because in business you have a partner, you have a deal with the partner, or you don't have a deal, and that's it, you can move on and never have to deal with this partner. But in the geopolitics, you will always have the world, you will always have the countries, and doing this kind of radical speeches, I'm not sure that it's normal and that it will help to build stability in the world. So yeah, I guess he won't invade them. He definitely will not invade Canada. That's absolutely bonkers. And I think there's some risk that he might use military force to take over Panama Canal. That is the only realistic possibility. I see that he might take a risk on that, because it would be the least risky, militarily speaking, things, and he would take the least amount of casualties. And with Greenland, he, I guess, will really want to do this, the annexation, I mean, but he will use the maximum of his power to do it in a hybrid way. It's like to prepare sentiment among Greenland local people, because it's true that a lot of Greenlanders, they are not happy with Denmark, so he would try to push to the referendum for their independence, and then who knows, somehow politically, economically, and by other means and resources that he has, maybe try to take the control over Greenland. Not necessarily having it as a part of USA, but having the control over this place. But we will see what actually will happen in the future. I hope nothing, no more military conflicts. But am I sure in this? No, I am not. All of these tweets also, I guess, explain, at least partially, why he is so reluctant to show a full and unconditional support to Zelensky regime in Ukraine. Because, well, first of all, I think he is briefed correct, and he understands that the war in Ukraine is lost. Like, it's guaranteed lost in the future. There is no perspective of military win unless you want to join and really go on a full-blown World War III with nuclear exchanges, which Trump doesn't want. He wants to enjoy his money, his power, and maybe he really wants to build a greater America. I'm not sure exactly of his motives. So yeah, he understands this. He doesn't want to spend resources for nothing as a man of business. And also is like, why would you support Zelensky and go against Putin if you are having ambitions which are even more crazy than Russians' ambitions in Ukraine? So yeah, it's kind of like, okay, Putin, like, I know it's not really my war, my conflict. I will not do much fuss about it. I will not. I will try to help to arrange the peace on conditions that, well, I will try to push Ukraine to give up some of the territories. He didn't tell that, but I think it's what he's about. And you also, along with China, maybe you will not be very crazy about my own geopolitical ambitions. I don't know, I see it in kind of this way. Another thing that drew my attention was a couple of tweets from Elon Musk. In one of his tweets, he was answering Justin Trudeau, specifically about Canada being a part of USA. Justin Trudeau, he wrote that there isn't a snowball's chance in hell that Canada would become part of the United States. Workers and communities in both our countries benefit from being each other's biggest trading and security partner, blah blah blah. And Elon Musk basically answering him, girl, you are not the governor of Canada anymore, so it doesn't matter what you say. First thing that struck me is that Elon Musk is not just random, a bit crazy billionaire. He is future public worker, from what I understand. I think that Trump announced him as a future head of the Department of Efficiency, I believe it is. Well, we will see how it will be. So, without 5 minutes, official person, public person from United States is calling a head, well, is already not a head, but a leader of Canada, whatever, it doesn't matter what do you think about Justin Trudeau. I absolutely don't like him. I think I would be able to tell whatever kind of things about Justin Trudeau, but on such a high level, choosing this kind of wording, like, hey girl, like, I don't understand what's going on. Where is this high-level diplomacy of educated people with standards, with culture? I think doing policies and politics on the level of kind of, I don't know how to call it, a level of hormonal teenagers or uneducated teenagers, that's what it seems to me, is not a good thing. And, well, yeah, and another thing that basically Elon Musk's implying that, well, if it's really needed, Canada, yes, will become a part of United States. That I think was the implication, because, like, you have no say, us, we have a say. Trump and me and some other friends of us. Do you feel this kind of imperialistic entitlement in his word? Maybe I'm just delusional and I perceive things that are not there. but that's the vibe that I got from his tweet. And another thing that I didn't really like, and using this girl as if that would be an insult. I'm not this crazy person which is like feeling insulted of whatever kind of inappropriate use of pronouns or whatever things. I'm more chill about it, but it's quite sexist, and in 21st century using feminitives as an diminishing insult, that's not cool. And another of his viral recent tweets was a poll where he proposed to answer the question: America should liberate the people of Britain from their tyrannical government. I mean, any random person could do whatever kind of poll they want. But again, Elon Musk is about to become a member of the presidential team, so he will be a public worker. And doing this kind of polls, which is basically kind of implying a possibility of regime change by the USA, it's again the imperialistic entitlements. That's what I feel from this. And don't get me wrong, I hate the current British government. Absolutely, I don't like them, zero. But still, why can't we do the politics on such a high level in a normal, respectful way? What's going on? Why? Why this crazy stuff is happening? And I don't know what to expect of this year globally. Whatever thing really can happen if these people are going to rule the most yet powerful country in the world. All of these military conflicts around the globe, in the Middle East, in Ukraine, and who knows, maybe in Panama in the future. What's happening? And when will we see again stability and prosperity, if ever? Anyway, that's the video for today, and I would be super excited and super glad to hear your opinions and your comments. So if you watching this video, don't hesitate and leave me a comment. I am super excited to see the notifications. I'm not answering each comment because, well, I have a lot of things to do and not always have time, but I make sure to read all of them. Well, not that there are many anyway. So, well, I see you in the next video.